Be mindful of what you say to kids, jokingly or intentionally, because many of us carried it like a badge, like it's. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel and you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Uju. I'm a YouTuber based in Nigeria, Owerri to be precise. Yeah, speaking of Owerri, it's actually not safe again in this town. If you have any family member, if you have friends in this town, please try to check up on them on daily basis. In short, not just daily basis, like per hour, per minute. It's not really safe here. We're actually trying to stay safe, but truth be told, it's not so safe here. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to a video made by Omoye of Omoye TV. She's a friend and a YouTuber too, where she said, be mindful of what you say to kids because it affects them either way, negatively or positively, while growing up. The truth about that video, you know, before I saw that video this morning, I had this talk with my sister. I woke up this morning feeling a little bit not me, and I decided to confront my sister about a particular issue that been, let me use the word, haunting me. Yes. And I know she was surprised. She was really taken aback because I never said a word about this whole things to anybody. Now, okay, you know, in the family there's always this stubborn child. I am that stubborn child. I used to be that stubborn girl growing up. Then, being the stubborn me, I get words, I got comments like, "Igawokwa mmadụ. Eledi nwoke ga-alụ gị. Who can tolerate this one? Who will have to stay with this one?" I think I now saw myself as that faulty child, not stubborn now. I saw myself as that faulty child that everybody have to let in their space, not because she ought to be in their space, but because they have to tolerate her and her excesses. It actually affected me. When I was talking to my sister this morning, she actually, I know she was surprised, and I know a whole lot of my family members who will watch this video will be surprised and taken aback too. You know, as a child, sometimes when a child does something wrong and you want to shout on the child, you want to correct the child, you get to use words like, "You will never do this, you will never do this, you are not going to be anything in life. Are you sure you can be anything in life? Are you sure anybody can tolerate you? Are you sure any man can tolerate you?" You are just a whole lot of those negative comments. I absorbed them. Like, I took in all those things, and till today, I took in all those words until today. It actually affected me. It's affected me positively and negatively. Okay, let me just start with the positive side. It affected me positively because in order to prove to people or to prove to whoever that it is that whatever thing they thought about me is wrong, in order for me to prove myself that I am not worthless, I am not useless, I can do this. In order to prove to them or prove to the world that I am not useless, I'm not worthless, I built a very high wall around me. I decided to work harder than, I became stronger than I should be. I decided to work harder than I should be. I decided to take in, like, okay, I took in things I know I shouldn't take in, because I don't want people to say, oh, we said it, oh, we didn't say it. Negatively, my self-esteem was tampered with. Yes. I know a lot of people will not believe this, but I struggled with myself. I became overly emotional and very sensitive to unnecessary things. Now, the majority of those things, they actually said them. Sometimes it comes as a joke. Sometimes it comes in a place of correcting me. But it didn't do well to me. No, I carried that badge. I carried the scar. Okay, two people, closer siblings I have, actually realized that I became overly emotional about issues. I keep a whole lot of things. Like my sisters would say, you keep a whole lot of things in your mind, and you have to learn how to deal with your emotions. And they were actually trying to say it was actually because of my broken marriage and all whatnot. But they didn't actually know it. They didn't actually know it wasn't my marriage. No, my marriage never. The truth is, yeah, my marriage actually happened. My divorce happened, but it's never part of the reason why I became that person. Today, I have to tell my sister, my marriage didn't have anything to do with what you people are talking about. Look at what actually kept me where I am today. She was surprised. I know she didn't believe it. I remember that was 2 years back. Somebody very close to me made another comment that said, I will say it in Igbo the way he said it, then I think I'm going to leave. He said, go each and anyway here go. You actually literally, you that everybody thought that wasn't going to amount to anything, you actually came up to be something. Actually, probably he thought he was actually doing me a favor. He thought he was actually praising me, but that word was too hurtful to me too, as that last year. I think that was last year, yes. Yeah, parents, not just parents, adults, we should be mindful of what we say to kids. Be it your kid, your neighbor's kids, your nieces, your nephews, all the kids around you. Be mindful of what you say to them. Jokingly, intentionally, even when you're trying to correct them, you can correct somebody with love without putting them down. I don't know how many of us who can relate to what I'm talking about exactly. I carried that badge. And I thank God that today I was able to talk to my sister about it. This is something I've carried in my head. I've carried my 30-something years of existence in this life, and nobody knew. But nobody knew I had all the struggles. Nobody knew I went through all this, except today. That I just, after talking to my sister, I just got a notification and I saw that video. I just said, wow. So please, I will actually plead with every adult, let's be mindful of what we say to those kids. It affects them. It affected me. And I know it affected a whole lot of people. And I wouldn't want anybody around me as a child to go through that struggle. child. That won't correct a child because he spoiled this camera. Just talk to him about spoiling the camera and not trying to talk about his whole future being attached to the camera. Please, I carried that badge for a long time. Today I said to let it out, and I'm happy I talked to my sister about it, and she was actually happy and relieved I could talk to her about it. Yes, she was actually happy that I was able to say it out. So guys, I don't know how many people that can relate to exactly what I've said today. I don't know if you've had this thing that was said to you as a child, or not just as a child, as a teenager, growing up, even as an adult, that is actually helping to shape your life. To shape your life positively. How did it affect you? How did you handle it? Leave it, I want to know. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Yeah guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, comment, leave a thumbs up, and please support your girl. See you guys in my next video, and please do not forget to click on the notification button. Bye guys.